Scott's extremely jealous towards you.
Extremely.
And do you think it's because you took? Do you think it's because you filled his spot in Joe Cronin's network?
Well, I mean, that's what he said in the past. So, I mean, obviously, there's something there. You know what I mean?
I mean, see, I'm torn because I've heard him legit say that he loves your show. Like, it's weird for a man to be jealous of you.
Yeah, but then the next day he'll say that I suck and I'm fake. So it's like you don't know what personality you're getting. You know what I mean?
I know, it's true, man. It's so fucking weird. Like, Scott is just a fucked up dude. He really is. Like, how are you?
He is.
How are you such a fan of somebody?
Having a show.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with him having a show. I don't have a problem with him saying what he says about people. That's his business. It's none of my business.
I know.
You know, but I thought we were cool with each other after I apologized for the last thing that happened. But if we want to keep dragging shit through the mud, then he could say whatever he wants. I don't give a fuck. I'm not going to respond.
Yeah, it's going to be. And again, I need to say something to Scott because I hope this isn't just his. I hope this isn't his push with JB Radio launching next week just for content. I don't want that. And I discussed this with you. I told you last week. Remember we had that conversation? I said, you know, you can break each other's balls on the network, but I don't want people hunting people down just for content.
Yeah. And that's why I laid off. That's why I was going to just, you know, I said sorry to Scott. It wasn't him. And we moved on. But obviously he's still, you know, it's still triggering him. So.
And to be fair, Ken, by the way, if I was on the air and a fucking fake reality shift came in here and was talking shit about me, I would go off too. Like, people need to understand, especially Scott, and I think Scott does understand this, that you freaked out on somebody for saying bullshit that ended up not being him.
Yeah.
Now, his defense is, well, you know, they should have fucking looked at the name, you know, and seen that it wasn't me. Because...
I know, but okay, no, I get that. And that was part of why I apologized.
I know, but at the same time,
you know
though, Ken,
I mean?
It's like, you guys are trying to do the show. You don't have time to fuck around with small little shit like that. You know what I mean? It's like, you're reacting to this live on the air. I mean, it's not your guys' fault. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I came back on the very next show and said I made a mistake. It wasn't Scott. I apologized to him. We'll leave it at that. He said he accepted the apology. Thank you for apologizing to me. And then 2 days later, he cuts another fucking video on me. Like, it's just weird. But I don't have a problem with it. I wasn't going to call you up and make a big deal about it. I'm not even thinking about it, to tell you the truth. But since I heard Young Republican, I called in.
Yeah, look, here is the only reason, and I don't usually take Young's call. That's a very rare occasion. The only reason I did is because I knew, and it's still going to happen. It's not like I could have diffused this situation. But when he called in, he did his little fucking fake phone call from another random number, and he was all like, fuck Scott McKinnon, fuck him. He did that, and so when I knew he called in again, I was like...
Their own business, what they want to talk about, but... You know, in my defense, I don't need anybody defending me. I can take care of it.
Okay. Well, I know you can defend yourself, but you're my buddy. I am going to defend you when I can. I'm sorry, but it just I don't want.
Oh no, I know. Listen, I know that, man. You know, it is what it is. It is what it is. But I think it's a little more than just two guys hating each other. I think there's a little something there, like resentment, and you know.
You know what? You could be.
Let it go.
I think you could be right. I do. From what I have seen, think that Scott does have some resentment towards you, and
yeah, he does.
Now, listen, I don't know about the jealousy thing. You could be right. He may be jealous because he didn't get that reality ship, or not reality ship, but fuck, what was that old show called? The after show. What was that called? Oh, Final Frontier News. He thought he was getting that spot. He didn't get it, and then like a month or two later, you got hired by Joe. And then all three of us now are doing Corrupted. That's on fire. Monetize this every week. Has the highest ratings it's ever had. It's getting the most money it's ever made. And he's probably jealous because of that, because he thinks that he should be a part of it. Like, he wanted to be a part of the ride.
But JD, he still gets an astronomical amount of opportunities. So why be a jealous, sour fuck and just play fair? You know what I mean?
I know. Look, I like Scott. I do think he's a fucked up dude, but I do like him at the same time. It's like having that friend that does really fucked up shit, but you can't help but be his. You know what I mean? It's weird.
Yeah, and that's how I was with him. Because, you know, we wanted him to work with us on what we were doing and stuff like that, and it didn't work out. But it's obviously, opportunities are there. There's no reason to be butthurt over old opportunities. You know what I mean? Like, these are new things. These people are you're still in the mix. There's no reason to get all butthurt,
Yeah, like, I'm doing something that, like, he would not have gotten a chance to do this from very many people. I signed the guy to a fucking 8-show deal. Like, he's going to be on my network for a guaranteed 8 weeks. Guaranteed. 2 months. Guaranteed deal. And it's like, I don't know. It's just, I'm giving him an opportunity. Listen, by the way, I have not heard any clips from this show. I don't know if you have, Ken. So it's hard for me to judge it.
No, I haven't.
See, so it's hard for us to really judge. We haven't had any clips sent to us. And by the way,
Lucky Lowe listened to it, and he came back to me, Lucky Lowe, and said, yeah, he's saying fucked up shit, but let it go because it wasn't that serious. So,
and that's why
I wasn't saying anything.
That's what I was about to say, because me and you both, we have, we'll just call them birds in the sky. That's what we'll call them. We have these people, we'll call them plants in the community. And if there was something really serious in that video, we would have been sent a clip of it. I really feel that way. If there was something in that video that was really that goddamn bad, we would have had clips sent to us.
Well, I mean, I did have clips sent to me, but I didn't listen to them because I don't even fucking want to bother listening to them. It just is what it is. Like I said, I wasn't going to say anything about it, and it really wasn't an issue until I hear a young Republican, saying what he's saying. It's like, I want to make it clear, I didn't put anybody up for defending me. I didn't ask anybody to defend me. I didn't ask anybody to be mad over it, and it is what it is.
Yeah. I agree, man. Look, I know that you're just getting home from a long day, so I'll let you go. Thank you for calling in and clearing this shit up, because I didn't need Jesus. Fuck me in the ass.
Yeah, I have no ill will towards the guy, and I don't wish any bad on him, and that's just it, plain and simple. So.
Yeah. And you know what, Scott right now in the chat, he's kind of being a little bit of a dickhead right now, which that's no surprise, but he says, I didn't ask for an opportunity, JB. You asked me. And I don't, that to me, that's fucking like really like passive aggressive.
Yeah. That's a smack in the fucking mouth right there.
That's a fucking smack in the face to me. Like he's pretending like.
That is, man. Be fucking grateful about it. There's no one else that'll give you a chance in this community, and the one guy that does, you want to fucking throw it back in his face.
Yeah, like that to me, that's a fucking horseshit statement. I didn't even say it in a way like no one, like I'm giving you a chance. That's not what it is. It's like,
no,
I mean,
that's not what it is. And we're being grown men about this. Be a grown man for once in your life, Scott. What the fuck?
Like the one guy that like wanted him on his network and signed him to a deal, he's gonna fucking like throw that in my face? You fuck off. Look, Ken, I'm gonna move along. I'm not even gonna talk about it anymore. I'm gonna talk about the Rumble. Thank you, Ken. Ken from the Foul Mouse Network, ladies and gentlemen. You can catch him live this Wednesday for Foul Mouse Live at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time over on the Foul Mouse Network. That's youtube.com/Foul Mouse Network. Scott, I got to be honest with you. You can go fuck yourself with that last statement, to be honest with you. I'm just saying. You can go fuck yourself. That's a bullshit statement. For real. So the Women's Rumble, I don't feel like I'm ever going to get to talk about it because now the phone lines are fucking, like, flaming on fire. Let's go to Chicago and talk to Tyrone. What's up?
Hey, JB, this is Tyrone. This is Elias.
Wow, it's funny that I guess it looks like that Tyrone from Chicago got his fucking phone stolen. All right, what do you got? Let's make this quick.
Look, man. Tyrone fucked me, man. He fucked me. I need help.
What?
He opened my butthole. Tyrone raped me.
All right. I don't know. Tyrone from Chicago. I used to like that call, but now there's some dude named Pedro saying he got fucked. So I don't know what that's all about. Let's go to the Women's Rumble. Let's talk about it and get it out of the way. Listen, pop culture with this whole Time's Up movement, fucking Lita with the Time's Up thing. Like, dude, we get it. The Time's Up thing is nothing but a push to get your name out there in pop culture. That's all it is. So I'm not going to be able to talk about this fucking Rumble, so fuck it. Fuck feminism. Fuck Ronda Rousey. I thought it was lame as shit. Fuck it. Women can't wrestle worth a dick. All right, I picked up the fucking phone and the person hangs up. Listen, women, I'm sorry. If they're going to be in wrestling, just put them in bra and panties and give them pillows, all right? Because it was just like, I'm sorry. When they run, it's awkward. Their wrestling looks unnatural. None of them can land a fucking drop kick. They can't sell worth a shit. Like, Bayley and Sasha had a couple good matches in NXT. And, like, some of these women can wrestle. Some of them can. But, I mean, like, sort of. Kinda. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me think of this. Ember Moon, good wrestler. Like, Ember Moon was solid. She was electric. Like, she was fine. Asuka, she doesn't look awkward. She looks great. Like, Asuka and Ember Moon. Even Sasha Banks looks weird when she runs. Becky Lynch looks really weird when she runs. So, like, I mean, I'll give Ember Moon and Asuka. They look natural. And you got a giant fucking fatty in the ring. You know, you got the fatty fucking Trinity and Nia Jax, who's so fat, took everybody in the Rumble to throw her out. I mean, look, it just... Women just can't wrestle that good. They just can't. Like, Asuka and Ember Moon are probably the only exceptions. Asuka is badass. Ember Moon is fucking great. I love Ember Moon. She's sexy, by the way. My God. I mean, but the only problem I have, she fucking drills Asuka with her top rope stunner or whatever it's called. I don't even know what it's called. The Eclipse or something. Drills Asuka with her finisher. Asuka falls against the ropes for a second, no-sells it, and then just throws Ember Moon out. Like, this shit has not changed one bit since I stopped watching. It has not changed one bit. And I thought that, you know, whoever I got on the line, hold on a second. And then, you know, Asuka ends up winning the Rumble. And then after this, Ronda Rousey debuts. Her music is fucking garbage. It's the same music from UFC. It didn't work there. It doesn't work in WWE. Her selling point is fucking Rowdy Piper, which is lame as fuck. So her music sucks. Her selling point sucks. She comes out smiling like she's a Broadway fucking model. And it just was not a good fucking debut for Ronda Rousey. It sucks. It's fucking stupid. And Trish Stratus looked good. I think she could have used a little more titty. Tori Wilson looked as hot as she ever has been. I mean, Tori Wilson just refuses to age. I'm pretty sure at one point we saw Kelly's pussy. So it was horrible. Not bad for making history. You did make history last night. Not doing the first ever Women's Royal Rumble, you did make history. You put on the worst fucking gimmick match of all time. It was terrible. Women just can't wrestle. All right, let's go to the phone line. I think I know who this is. So the drama's going to fucking continue. So 902, is this you, Scott?
Me, buddy, yeah. And I agree with the, just before we get into anything, I do agree with the Rousey statement. She came out with shitty music, with punk music, man. Like I said this last night, the fucking Absolution group that Paige is in, Paige's theme song.
Yeah.
It sounds more like UFC fucking music to me than Ronda Rousey's fucking song did. You know what I mean? It doesn't make any fucking sense.
But that was, see...
It was a terrible debut.
She had the same song in UFC too, and it was still stupid. Like, who would use that as their theme music when, like, you lost to that music? Like, change your fucking... Like, change everything. Instead, she comes in with the same music. She's fucking smiling. She's got her Ronda Rousey or Rowdy Rousey or whatever. Oh, it's so horrible. It looked like she went out to go grab a fucking bagel and a coffee and then was like, hey, make your debut. And she comes in. It was fucking stupid.
Yeah, man. It was fucking terrible.
All right, so
let's fucking talk about what's going on here, man. Like,
please do, because you're being a douchebag.
Exactly what he wants.
Yeah.
He's getting exactly what he wants right now, man. This was his intention.
Well, you know I mean, listen, you fed into the chat, too. So, I mean, I just wanted him to get it out of his fucking system.
I fed into it because this guy fucking gets right under my skin, man. He does. The motherfucker got booted from Ken's Rumble review last night because he kept talking over Ken and saying, hey, Ken, the whole fucking time. Ken booed him for it. He makes a live reaction video to himself being on the show getting booted. Then I make a fucking show last night in which I fucking told him to die in a grease fire.
Wait a minute. Whoa. Hold on a second. You literally said like 2 weeks ago that you would never wish death on people because you believe in karma. So now you're a liar.
Yeah, that's true, but there's, young Republican, he's not a person. He's a termite. He's a fucking
alien. He's an alien, bro.
He's a fucking louse. He's a fucking bug. He's one of them little fucking bed bugs, man, that just fucking inches his way into shows because he has no real life friends. He has no fucking real job. He lives his dad's house smoking weed all day and making fucking weird videos, man, that are fucking pure shit.
You're pretty much describing yourself, except replace the weed with beer.
How the fuck am I describing myself?
Well, I mean,
in what way?
You inched your way into our shows, being like over the top and quite funny, I might add. Okay, Young Republican's done that through the years, and you're very well known for baking cakes and getting super fucking drunk. He's well known for making stupid videos and smoking weed. Like, I mean, you guys could.
But my intention was to never. Really
you guys could be brothers.
I was in there as a fan to begin with. Like, back when I called into the Cronin show, Bake the Cake, I was there as a fan. I wasn't trying to inch my way into any community or be anything.
Well, to be fair, Young Republican, he used to be there as a fan too. He used to call in. I hate defending the guy. I hate defending him. Don't get me wrong, but the conclusions being drawn here, I mean, they are very similar, Scott.
I don't know. I cannot compare myself to Young Republican. I can't agree with anything there, man.
By the way,
anyway.
Hang on, just before you continue, I need to talk about something real quick. So just stay on the line, okay? So, by the way, I want to throw it out there real quick about Tom Brady because I know I put it in the title. Tom Brady's a pussy. So Tom Brady, by the way, I guess on WEEI in Boston, the network he calls in at least once or twice a week to do interviews. I guess one of the co-hosts called Tom Brady's daughter a little pissant or something like that, and now Tom Brady is like not wanting to go on the show anymore. And to me, it's like, I think that's a pussbag move, especially with it being Super Bowl. Why don't you just call in, make good radio, and call the guy out? Like, just call up like, Scott, would you not do that too?
What, call up and... Yeah, of course I would.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Tom Brady and you hear that one of the co-hosts, one of the guys that you do an interview with at least once a week, called your kid a pissant, which I can't confirm, but I know I would call up the show and be like, hey, guys, thank you for having me on again. But before we get into the interview, I'd like to call out the guy that called my kid a pissant. Did you really say that? And then make good radio. That's what I would do. But again,
I think anybody would.
But again, he's probably zeroed in on winning his fucking 6th championship, so it is what it is. But that's why I put Tom Brady as a pussy in the fucking title, because
Well, that's why the refs celebrate with the Patriots when they get a fucking touchdown.
I saw that picture, by the way. You're right. It's not a fake. That is a legitimate picture.
No, it's not fake. They're building a dynasty, man. They're all in on it.
The NFL is building a dynasty. You're right. Absolutely.
Yep.
They're trying to rebuild another 49ers and Steelers dynasty. That's what they're doing, and they're doing that with the Patriots. If you guys don't believe me, you can go fucking Bing it or Google it, whatever your choice is. You look, there is a picture of one of the refs smiling and celebrating with the Patriots, and one of the fucking offensive linemen has his fucking arm around the ref. It's not a fake picture. It is
jumping up and down, fucking celebrating.
It was on Fox Sports. I mean, they're covering this. It's ridiculous. All right.
That referee definitely won some money that day.
All right, Psycho. So now I'm going to give you the floor. The floor is yours. Go ahead.
Yeah. So basically, last night I made that show. It was a little bit of a fucking warm up to what I'm going to be talking about on the show. Young had to say that my mic wasn't plugged in. The mic was there, first of all, just to show what mic I bought for the show, what I'm going to be using. I clearly wasn't using that. I was videotaping out my phone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I just wanted to fucking put that out there. And the gaming headset was on because I was listening to Eminem, which I was watching on the fucking TV at the time. I was drinking, listening to music, fucking making a video. So anyway, so I make the fucking video, and I say my pieces, man, because for weeks, Ken and Filthy and everybody have been shitting on me. Shitting all over me, ripping me a new fucking asshole. And I understand that Ken apologized because of his Young Republican in his chat. I get that, man. But if you know it was him, and he's the one with the fake reality shit to Ken, why let him back in on the fucking show? And then he talks over Ken, and then Ken ends up booting the fucking guy. Like, why even have this guy around? Like, what is the fucking point? So anyway, last night I fucking...
He's funny.
I said my piece about... What?
He's funny.
Well, anyway...
You asked me. I think some of the shit he does is funny. I think some of the shit he does is fucked up, but, you know, I think a lot of the shit you do is fucked.
Guys, what's going on? It's Joe. I'm live now. I want to thank you for being here to test this with me. I'm not done, actually, so I might do a couple more things here, but I just wanted to say thanks for being here. I'm testing these on my other screen and on this screen. One of the things I'm trying to figure out is when the ad goes on, if you miss the show or if it brings you back behind where the show was. And I wonder if that's what happens, but I'm checking on that now. So I'm going to test that right now. I'm going to start counting and see if you guys can tell or I can tell. Try to remember where I left off. You know, if I count to 20 and obviously I get to 8 and then the ad goes off and the ad comes back to me at 9 or 10, obviously you're resuming the video then. But if you've missed me counting, then you know that the ad will cause you to miss the show. So we're testing that too right now because I'm not 100% on that. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay, I didn't get any, I didn't see any ads popping up during that time, so I'm going to try one more time myself, and I'm going to start from 30. I know this is probably incredibly boring, but I'm testing something, so I thank you for the few of you that are here watching this. I mean, I see all you guys in here. I know you guys. 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70. Okay, let's see if anybody gets anything else. What's up, though? What's up, everybody? I want to go to bed, but I'm not going to go to bed, I don't think so. This is fun. What's up, the Big Bad Ads, Anthony Garcia? We got from Mr. Fernando in here. Or is it Mrs. Fernando? I mess up names. I can barely see the chat from here. We got Helen. What's up, Helen? Nice, 7 ads in a row. You got 7 ads in a row? Are you kidding me? I did hit the button. I hit the button 7 times trying to trigger it on my end. So you saw 7 ads? That's crazy. I saw 0 ads this time. Other times I have seen ads earlier, but I didn't see any ads this time. But wow, if you saw all 7 of those clicks that I made, that's crazy. You got they unloaded on you for some reason. Other people seeing no ads. Meanwhile, you're seeing all 7 times I clicked the button. Yeah, I don't know if the ads work on phones. I never saw one on my phone while doing this, so I don't think they do work on phones, but which is too bad. I'm trying to figure out a way to monetize a new show that I would do in the daytime. if I could monetize the show in the daytime and it was worth it, we would do it. It'd be like kind of like, another podcast but live, and possibly something I would do 4 or 3 days a week, maybe. But that would only be if we could monetize it the right way. It skips on the show, so okay, yeah, it was insane. So you missed the show while the ads are going off. You're missing the show, right? Because what we'll do is, if that's the case, is we'll take commercial breaks for like 3 minutes or so, 3 or 4 minutes, and we'll run the ads while we're on commercial. And for everybody else will see like music playing or something like that, with the blank screen of "Be right back" or we'll be right back, and then everybody who play, and then ads will play too. So, if you're taking a break real quick, you'll see ads play. You can skip the ads. Obviously, we would encourage you not to skip the ads, but and we can tell everybody, hey, we'll be back in 4 minutes. So if you get a 2-minute ad, you want to sit through it, go ahead, that type of thing, and that would pay for the show. Wait a minute. So one person's saying 2 ads, and it was back when you counted to 7. Okay, cool. But did you? So the counting was missed though, right? Like, so you came back and I was done counting, or it was already later on in the counting, so it didn't come back to where you left off, right? You missed the show. Because then I wouldn't want to take an ad break randomly and have some people missing the show. Okay, yeah. So that sucks, but that's okay. So we would have to take an overall break for everybody. The only thing else that I could do to avoid commercial breaks, I guess, would be to have some sort of system where the audience pays for the breaks, you know what I mean, where people would be super chatting and stuff like that. So if we were getting super chats, we would skip the commercial break or something like that, somebody drops $30 or something like that. Well, then I would say, oh, well, we're going to skip the commercial break for this time, that type of thing. So I've been working on getting other sponsors too. So that's what I'm doing right now. I figured the 18 of you in here watching, you might want to know, so that's why I'm telling you. And of course, it will be on the Joe Cronin Show main channel for the time being. I don't want it to be there, but stupid goddamn YouTube with their strike on my corrupted channel, all because I made a Typod music video, which was ill-advised, I suppose. Kind of sucks ass, that's what's going on, but it seems like it's random. I hit the ad button several times earlier, got no ads for myself. Then I hit it, and then I got a bunch of ads, and then I hit it, and then I got 1 or 2 ads, and then you got a bunch, and then I got none. I'm going to hit it one more time right now. Right here it is. I'm hitting it 1 time. So see if anybody else gets the ad. It seems like it's randomly just like picks you or something, and an ad pops up depending on what the ad is and what your criteria is of things that you watch usually, I guess. I don't know, how it's delegated exactly, but it always says based on complex criteria, so they don't want to tell me why you would see the ad. The ban is till April. It's a 3-month strike. Normally, when I fight strikes, they fix it right away. Like, they always fix it right away. But they didn't fix it. It's bullshit. Like, normally they fix it, but they wouldn't fix this one because they saw it as malicious, that I was promoting dangerous behavior, which is retarded, because I made a song about Tide Pods. They're worried about my music video, which is like a mock of it, basically. It makes people look stupid who would do it. I want to do a live show during the day. One of the reasons why I don't is because all my kids are awake. I edit other stuff during the day, and it makes less money. So all 3 of those are the reasons I don't do it. We're not making enough money or any money on it. My kids are awake and constantly things happen, obviously, like where I get yelled at to do things. When we get our own house and I have a studio, you know what I mean, studio, and I put a light on the door or something and I say, listen, I'm going to work now. I'm not home as far as you're concerned. Unless there's an emergency, I'm not home. You know what I mean? And then that's the deal. But here, it's like everyone can see me, everyone can hear me. I'm right here. Hey, can you do this? And it's like there's no way for me. It's like I'm working. Well, you just get shit on. Trust me. Your work sucks, or like what you do is stupid. Get a real job. And it's like, what do you mean get a real job? I'm literally at home working. It was if I had a different job than YouTube, I'd be working 10 hours away somewhere, and you wouldn't even have me to be here. So it's frustrating to be at home. Women are like this. This is what Bailey deals with this sometimes. I deal with it. I'm sure maybe Ken does. Everybody deals with this thing. If you're at home, you're fucked. If you're a work home person, it just doesn't work. So and then not making enough money. But if I can justify how much money we're making on the show, then I can justify being like, hey, listen, I'm not helping out with the kids right now. I'm doing work. I have a job to do right now. Because otherwise what I do is I'm usually upstairs like editing some stuff, and I can stop and go at will. When you're doing a live show, you're committed to being there live. But when it's like I'm editing or I'm working on a podcast or I'm recording a video to put it up or whatever the fuck I'm doing, that's all stuff that I can put down and go do some other stuff or whatever. Plus at like 2 o'clock I pick my kid up from school, and at 7:30 in the morning I bring him to school. Yeah, rappers now suck pretty much. It's pretty stupid. We get an apartment, but it's not big enough. Why get an apartment when the house is bigger and it's the same amount of money? House would be the same amount of money, But thankfully for everybody, it's like I got to buy a laptop. These laptops suck. I keep having problems with the connection down here, but I can't buy one right now because I just owe so much money. I'm hoping to break even with money. I'm strongly in the negative right now, so that's another reason why I got to make sure that if I do something with my time, that it's going to draw money. Because I project that I will not be negative by April or May, maybe April or May. So I would have to get a house, I would have to not only not be negative, but I would have to have $12,000 saved and also have money to live off of after I pay the house. So right now, based on what we make a month and how much we can make in income projected, I will have enough money for to be not negative by April. And then I would have to start saving to put the down payment and then to have money left over. So now you're looking at May or June, probably June. But then you're also looking at saving enough money because next year I'll owe taxes again. So it is fucked up. So that's why every avenue I can to monetize something or make a gimmick of something or do Patreon stuff or whatever. It's that's why I do that, because otherwise it's not possible. Use beard oil to grow it. Maybe I should. Yeah, what is it called? Canary oil or canopy oil or something, Thunder. It's some kind of oil. Oh, Liquid Motions, thank you. Sorry, man. I'm probably going to be playing PUBG in a little while, though, so, fear not. I probably will be playing soon, so I know you probably want to watch some PUBG. I apologize for that. The misleading title. I'm testing right now. I was testing ads to see if ads would play. If anybody sees an ad, please let me know. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I don't know. I've been trying to get to do this for so long. It's not something new. I feel like a shithead, I'm 33. Some people don't get a house till they're 40 now. But, I've been trying for a long time. And without any of this YouTube stuff, that would not even be close to possible. So we're pretty goddamn lucky, even though we feel not lucky sometimes, but we are lucky. But you guys are awesome, for sure. Everybody that drops $1, $2, $3, all that shit. It helps out big time. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to go live, start this new live show, try to play the ads, see how the ads do during the show, during the commercial breaks. And then on top of it, we'll enable super chats from people. We won't, I don't know if we'll have live donations that interrupt the show. I'm not really sure yet about that. I think, yeah, I'll probably just leave everything enabled, to be honest. I don't know. But, we'll allow people to sort of sponsor the show. So, just like you guys always do anyway, I'll monetize this and things like that. So, if some dude drops $50, that's it. We're not going to take a commercial break for an hour, or something like that. We're going to be like, oh, somebody just dropped $50, so we're going to skip the commercial break. And then, after a certain amount of time for the second hour or whatever, we'd be like, oh, well, You know, if there's no support, then we would just go back to ads. Okay, we're going to take commercial break, you know, and take a commercial break. So that way we're always covered, you know what I mean? I think that's pretty fair. I think that's a good idea too. And plus, then people look like a hero too if they if they drop $30 or $20 or $10 or everybody drops a couple bucks, you know. Then it's like, hey, cool, we don't have to have a commercial break. That's sick, you know. Not that we, you know, I don't know if we would. Maybe we'd take one anyway, just so I could gather some shit and whatever. I don't know, you know. I've just been working on ideas how to run a 3-hour show or 2-hour show every day, or at least a few times a week, where, you know, I hear crying upstairs. What's the matter, dude? Where it would be, you know, I'd probably have guests on. I'd probably bring in other people. You know, we might even have just Jake DeMarco here with me. We just do news. We talk about, you know, topics like news and entertainment and drama and, you know, funny shit. And we would just do it kind of like an old school Monetize This, but modern. And, you know, there wouldn't really be, you know, there wouldn't be a heavy focus on, I'm assuming we wouldn't get a ton of donations, so the show wouldn't be about points and donations either, but it also wouldn't be corrupted because it's not Justin, it's not Ken really, it's me mostly, and then with guests, and then maybe with Jake DeMarco, and maybe somebody else even, maybe a few other random other people, a different guest every day, you know, that type of shit. And if that format works, then cool. I mean, honestly, like, you know, the ads don't make a ton of money anyway. You know, if I click the ad button and it plays for, like, let's say we have 100 people watching. If I click the ad button one time, you know, and then like 20 of you get ads, I mean, that probably make us, like, you know, not a lot of money. I know the ads are better though when you're live. Last time I did it, I think it was like we were hitting around $22, which is way more than if I did a normal video and it was an hour long. It would make like $7, maybe $3, $7, maybe $15, depending. But trying to see if everybody's alive upstairs. But live one last time made a little bit more, made like 30, and I think it's got to do with because it's live ads. Yeah, Jabroni, what's up, bro? Yeah, actually in the States right now, if we get an FHA loan, which is probably the loan we'd get for the house, it's only 3% down. It's only 3% down. But you have to get a house that's pretty much over $250,000. You can't find a house under $250,000 that's not like a piece of shit around where I live, even a few hours away. So, you know, you're looking at $10,000 down payment. You know, so it's you know, you're looking at I owe $40,000 to the IRS right now. I owe $40,000. So that's a lot of money. So I would need $12,000 for the house, and I would need then some money to live, so we didn't lose the house in the first few months. Which, based on your donations, the Patreon, and, you know, the money for the ad revenue and everything else, we should be fine if it stays the same way it is. You know, of course, things could change any second. Like, people could just, you know, whatever. You know, Brian Himmelgod could disappear off the planet. You know, to be successful here on YouTube, I mean, you really need to have a bunch of, like, mini donators, a bunch of people that throw $1 or $2 or $3 or $5 or $10 every once in a while. And a bunch of, like, solid guys who throw a couple 20s and 30s around quite, you know, once in a while or once a week or something. And then you have a couple of, like, real beast mode hardcore people who drop, like, you know, big donations. And it's nice to have, you know, they say you want to have, like, 5 to 10 to start, you know, those sort of big boys that show up. And it's funny because I did a class on that with somebody on YouTube. And we've been lucky enough to have those type of people, like, you know, so many Schleppy and Goon and Abel Salas Jr. is a pretty big one. I mean, you know, Brian Himmelfarb and Point Shell was doing it, and a bunch of other people that have done it. So, and there's a bunch more that I'm leaving out. You know, Schleppy and D Moon and just on and on and on and shit like that. So those are things that all make like the perfect storm to make a channel successful. The way the things are right now. If I was doing this show 4 years ago with this type of audience, I mean, the ads would pay it for everything. The ads would be crazy, you know, but that's just not the way YouTube is anymore. Thank you for Anthony Garcia. Yeah, Morning Madness is back. I decided to just basically bring Morning Madness back, do that every morning. I'm going to be doing that every morning. And the Corrupted Corner episodes will just be bonus episodes that I'll put on there. So you'll see Corrupted Corner as bonus episodes. Only thing is, I think that the Corrupted Corner episodes are going to go in the $10 category because I don't have anything for $10 patrons, so I think they're going to go in that category. I don't 100% know yet, but I will let you know when I know that. But, yeah, fucking money. Goddamn money. Yeah, let me know if you guys see an ad drop play, too, because I just hit the play button again to see if we could draw an ad. But, yeah, it's weird. This isn't hard, you know, for me for the most part. The only thing that's hard is making sure that we can get a house. Once I have a house, like, it's going to be amazing because that will, if I ever get one. If I get one though, all my worries will go away. Oh, like, I mean, not really, but I mean, like, you know, that is a major issue right now. Just a major issue. But I think we'll get there, man. R.E., thank you for the love. I know you're in the UK, man. I know that's another reason why we were thinking try do-grow oil once a week for 30 days. I'll try that. My hair is thinning, too, though. Like, my hair is really thinning. Like, I have a bald spot in the top middle of my hair. You've seen it. And in the front right, I'm getting a little bald patch there, too. I can't even believe that I'm balding, you know. And my face is just patchy. It just doesn't grow, you know. I look like a rat shithead, you know. I don't know why. You should move to Nova Scotia. It's crazy cheap up here, but I don't know that. Yeah, the province of Nova Scotia wouldn't be able to handle me up there. Up there with their hockey pucks there, I'd take my hockey stick up there, I'd slap somebody in their fucking head. But no, I looked at houses in Canada. Believe it or not, we did. We actually looked in Canada. Me and Leah looked. But the houses seemed like they were even more expensive there, to be honest. Yeah, I know a lot of people bald in their early 20s and stuff, so, you know, it's pretty amazing. For the amount of balding that I've been doing the last couple of years, the way my hair is thin, it's pretty amazing that I haven't gone more bald than I am, you know? Like, I can cover it up. If I comb it the right way and I look a certain way, you can't even tell that I'm bald. Like, you wouldn't even know it until I tilt my head down. It's like, oh, shit, like, wow. You're going full-on Mean Gene Okerlund. Like, what the fuck's happening? 5 bedrooms in Nova Scotia for $150? What, do you got crime out there or something? Really? I'd move there in a second. I'm not joking. If you're not joking me, you're fucking with me, I'd move to Nova Scotia for $150,000. Shit, I would do that. Afal Ali, what's up, Ali? Maldives? Where's that? By the way, you guys can sponsor the gaming channel. I know I don't really game here much, but that's also a cool thing with the sponsorship on here. We might actually have that too. That might help out. People being sponsors might work. Problem is you can't sponsor non-gaming channels right now. If only you could, because then that would help us figure out if we could do the day show too. Because if we got enough sponsors, then I'd just be like, oh, we got all the sponsors. The show's paid for. Let's do the show. Where is this? Where is that? I mean, it kind of is because we get support already. So I'm going to do one anyway, one day a week at least. But I would definitely do 3 more if we could do really well. Tropical nation in the Indian Ocean. You guys are near Asia, right? Yeah. You're South Asia? Maldives? Is that how you say it? That's cool. That sounds cool. Would I be killed or anything, you know? Because I'm pretty pale and white. Would I be killed? I mean, I'm terrified of foreign places because I feel like people are going to cut my head off or something. Near India. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's cool. I know a lot of people out in India because of the show and talking to people and stuff. I used to talk with somebody on Periscope from India. So I know people out in that area. The person I talked to, though, was not a wrestling fan. We just played video games together. So we both played on a UK server, funny enough. There hasn't been a week off of Monetize This since April. Oh, really? Wow. Yeah, we've never really had. It's been. I want to say it's been 2 to 3 years of. Or maybe 2 years of straight Monetize This. I don't think we really. Maybe like 2 or 3 missed shows in 2.5 years. Maybe 2 missed shows. The first 2 years of Monetize This, though, we did a show like once, and then 2 months off, and then once, and then 1 month off, and then once every month, and then once a week, and then a couple months off again. So Monetize This, in the first 2 years of Monetize This was really off and on. It's been a while since I've done State of the WWE. Reason why I haven't done State of the WWE is because I feel like we're wrestlinged out. We've done so much wrestling, and we kind of hit everything on out of nowhere. So I don't know, but I want to bring it back still. I still want to do 45 minutes or so of State of the WWE, and that was a hugely popular thing. And to be honest, I fucked up big time, because if I do State of the WWE and it doesn't get more than 3,000 views, it's going to be a reflection of, wow, you fucked up, because that show did top 3 of my views on my channel. So other than out of nowhere and, Monetize This, and then like the live reviews and stuff, that was a big show, because, people, when I'm doing the news videos, some of you click on them or some of you don't. I'm sure most of you guys do, because you're all here, so you're hardcore, but there's a lot of people that don't, like, all right, I already heard the news, I don't care, unless they're like really like, I want to hear what Joe says about this, but, when you have a stapled show, like, oh, State of the WWE, I want to sit and listen to this, that makes people come back frequently. A lot of people subscribe and they don't come back to listen to you, but if you give them a reason, they will. And that was definitely a ball dropped. I think you might be blocked on JCS. I don't come up on the chat comments. The Ryan, I don't know why you would be blocked, man. That is weird. DM me your YouTube account on Twitter, or I'll forget. DM me on Twitter if you have Twitter. My DMs are open, so just say, hey, I'm the one who I think I'm blocked on JCS. And then put your link to your YouTube channel there, so I can go to your YouTube channel, I can unblock you. Joe, I got ads on my iPhone. Wow, Drew P. Thank you, Drew. Damn, ads on iPhone. That's a win right there, huh? That's crazy. That's freaking crazy. How old is everybody watching right now? This is the gaming channel, so I'm very curious. I saw my demographics today, and it looks like 40% of the audience is 28 to 35 or something like that. How old is everybody in this chat right now? I wonder how. Joe, can you unblock me on Twitch? Thunder, you're blocked on Twitch? What the fuck? Why is everybody blocked? Yeah. If you DM me your Twitch. Yeah, everybody's in their 20s and 30s. If that's the main age, I feel like everybody is. There's a lot of people that are younger, and there's people that are in their 40s and stuff too. I mean, all over the place, really, though. But we got the right demographic as far as age goes. I think I'm just starting to feel like older at this point. But I would say 21 years old to 30 years old is about the same. Oh, it's Denise and Fernando. I get it. I see it there. What's up from Holland? That's cool. That's really cool. I love that there's just people all over the world that listen to us, or that listen to things. I mean, we all listen to everything. I listen to people in Norway, and, there's UK and Germany and all kinds of everywhere, it doesn't matter. Wow. There's people that have, like, it's crazy, like 2000, there's somebody who follows me who started listening to me in 2009 on my old channel, when I was just a psychopath on my old channel, and I didn't do podcast stuff and video stuff. I just made bizarre videos, and the guy still watches me. He said he found me in 2009 when he was like 16. So now he's, now he's like 25 or something, or whatever it is. And that's just funny. That's crazy. And the funny thing is, he's got the same screen name. He's got the same YouTube name. So I know his name because I remember him commenting on my videos back then because I only had 800 subs. So when somebody commented, like I saw the 5 to 6 comments that were on all the videos, and to see his name still pop up on this show is hilarious. Like you can go back and look at his comments on my old channel, and it's just funny that he started, that he wrote then. And I can remember him saying like, "Oh, I'm going to college now, whatever. So I'll still try to catch you when I can." And now he's out of college, has a job, and he still comments or once in a while on the videos. It's just really crazy. That's crazy to me. Sent me a place, Jabroni? I'll look at it. What, on Twitter? I'll move to Canada. I'm not kidding. I'm not fucking around. I owe the government in the U.S. $40,000. So once I pay the $40,000, then I have to save $12,000. Then I have to probably save another $6,000. So we're looking at maybe June to get a house. I would think maybe. We'll see. Unless I can do a payment plan and they allow me to get a house even when I owe money. I don't know if that's possible, but I would rather have the money by then. So hopefully we'll do good on Monetize This, which has been doing great. Everybody just been crazy. It's been unbelievable. We shattered records on Monetize This, income wise, because of the belt. I think mostly the belt has been huge. I mean, we were doing really well with when we just had points up for people just for no reason. Oh yeah, I win tonight. Who cares, right? People were pretty hardcore voting then, donating then. So now that there's a physical belt on the line, it's really pumped things up, which is why I did it on purpose, knowing that would help because I knew how much trouble I was in. I knew I was in trouble, and I knew that we needed to keep this up. And I knew that I didn't want to end up quitting YouTube to go work 60 hours again like I used to a year ago. Work 60 hours somewhere else and then do YouTube. That sucked ass. But yeah. Amherst is 8 hours to Boston. Let's see here. Shout out to Awandi if he's watching. I just saw his tweet. Oh yeah, there's Jabroni. The frig. I'm looking at the house you sent me. Rupert Street. Nova Scotia there. Is there like nobody in Nova Scotia, or is there like death, crime, or something? Like, why is it so cheap? And the house is nice. Damn, I like the house, yeah. Yeah, I really like that house. That's pretty cool. I like the basement setup. Let's see. Yeah, 169,000. I mean, what the hell? Shit. Wow. Probably get financed for that. Pretty easy, because my credit score is great now. 2 years ago, my credit was shit. Now my credit's really good. That's 150 Canadian. Not much work is why, yeah. What's up, James T? James T. Kirk. What's up, Elias? Who wants to walk with Elias? That's $130 US? Jesus. Well, Justin Bailey's house in Indiana is $90,000. He got his for $90,000. You know what I mean? Like, and it's a pretty nice house. You could do a little better though. Like 120 in Indiana would get you a real bigger house. Bailey's house is like, walk in, living room, kitchen over there, 3 bedrooms, and then like a bathroom and a little shed thing, and then that's it. So I think that's his house set up. So it's like, you know what I mean? Even he's on top of his family, even with a house. But still, you know, but I mean, for like $120,000, he can get like a, you know what I mean? He can get a much bigger house over there. And that's what he's looking to do that, actually. But at least he owns a house, though. You know, I don't own a house. I'm sitting here like in one corner of a half of a house. You know, my mother's right here. You know what I mean? We share this sort of, it's like a duplexy situation. You know what I mean? There's 2 sides of this house. So we're on the other one. So we've been saving. But it's like, it's a fucking mess, man. It's a nightmare. But yeah, I would move to Nova Scotia for that house. I'll show that to Leah. She says, yeah, let's do it. But yeah. So I'm thinking about I'm doing a show, and so we'll see what's up. Again, it will depend on whether the ads pay enough, and if I can get the ads to play. We'll take commercial breaks to pay for everything. However, we'll have it set up so that if anybody super chats or donates live, that basically we would avoid the commercial break then. We would say, hey, you know, Brian Himmelfarb just donated, you know, $30, so we're going to skip the commercial break for this half hour. So we'll keep going here. Thank you to Brian for sponsoring the, you know what I mean, for the show, or you can ask questions on the, you know, the same way you always donate. But the show would be less focused on donations. It wouldn't be like Monetize This, where they're just fucking flying in so we can, you know, get the belt vote and stuff like that. It would be different. It would be a different show. So I think that would be cool. I think that would be pretty damn cool. So yeah, that's my intentions, is to do that either once at first, to do that once a week, see how it goes. If it's doing well enough, to do it 2 or 3 times a week in the daytime, possibly even around when Bailey does his show, or at the beginning, I think Thursdays or something. And I don't know if we would do. I think I may do Trash Talk. I may call it Trash Talk, and I may create a show, Trash Talk. But I really focused that around Ken originally. Me and Ken did Trash. I had Ken doing Trash Talk with me, but I don't think Ken would be doing it with me, so it wouldn't be. I don't know if I want to do that. I want to save Trash Talk for once in a while with me and Ken. Sort of. I think that's kind of what I want to do. But I love the name Trash Talk, and I love that we kind of would be doing that. But I don't want to take away from that name, because it won't be Ken. It will be me and Jake DeMarco, and then maybe one other person possibly here or there substituting for Jake. And then I will have probably guests, interviews, and stuff like that. We may have bands on the show, all that shit. So it's going to be a little more produced than other shows. But it will require, if I put that much work into it and I take that much time out of my day with Leah and the kids here, after all the other things that I have to do, I would need to justify it by making money at it. I'd probably have to make $100 or $200 a show to justify that show. So we would see. Especially if I was going to throw bucks to the co-hosts and things like that. So I don't know yet, but I'm thinking of it. I'm literally thinking out loud to you guys. This is usually a video I would do on Patreon for the patrons, but you know, I'm testing here, and you guys have given your time to test, so I wanted to just kind of run all this shit out loud to you. Move to Black Mountain, yeah, so Tommy can rape me. I'll move to Black Mountain. There's so many good ones in Alberta. From Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Alright guys, well I'm going to go check on my family, make sure everybody's okay and alive upstairs. I'm going to go brainstorm a little bit more, look at some of the numbers I got here today. And man, thank you guys all for being here to help me test this shit. I'll probably be streaming PUBG or doing a video. In fact, Jake DeMarco never got back to me. That's weird. He usually always responds back to me. Let me send him a message. You alive, fuckboy? You guys been seeing what Jake does with his head when he, like, after he speaks, he, like, does this weird little head snap every time. I don't know what the fuck, but it's driving me fucking nuts. No ads at all from Big Bad Ads. Big Bad Ads gets no ads. I just hit the button again. But, yeah, I don't know what Jake's fucking doing with his head when he's just like, yeah, Joe, you know, he just shakes his head. That's really funny. I don't know what he's doing. Have I not been on camera this whole time? Oh, yeah, it's just a still picture of me. There you go. This is me. And my Clark's hat. But fuck Clark's because they laid me off. I used to actually hide who I worked for. I never told anybody who I worked for because I was always like, oh, I don't want to, you know, they'd fucking call my work or something and be like, hey, is Joe Cronin there? He's a fag, you know. So I never told anybody. But now I can tell everybody because who gives a shit now? I used to work for Clark Shoes. It was cool. I used to take phone calls about shoes all day. It was cool. It was a goddamn good job. Paid a lot of money. Best job I ever had, to be honest. It was my favorite job, best job. Why does it look like this is like a fucking dick that's hanging off my face? I should have shaved my face. Fuck Leah. Who cares? Looks fucking weird. I hate people who do. I hate people who have put pube face. I hate pube face. I hate dudes that have that fucking just slub of shit on their face. And here I am as one of them. Fucking embarrassing. But you know what? I don't know. It works for Leah, so I just do it. But everywhere I go, I feel like people are looking at me like, look at this dude, looks like he's homeless. And I'm like, yeah, I know. It's not my fault. Got one ad. Anthony Garcia says, wow, see, there you go. I hit the button and it worked. How much do you think the video makes because of the ads I played? It might not even make much, you know. Funny. I remember one time a year ago I played ads and like tons of people saw ads. And I looked and like 900 ads played throughout the 20 minutes. And I looked at the money I made and it was like, you made $6. Like, it wasn't even $6. It was like $3.60 or something. And I was like, Jesus, 900 ads played and I made $3? Fuck that. That's bullshit. So that, I mean, what would that translate to if you know, if you had a giant fan base, perhaps, maybe. If you had like 20,000 people watching you live, and you know that might make you something then. Leah hasn't gotten her belt. Ken forgot to send it out again. He sent it out yesterday, I think he said. So we should get it today or tomorrow. Probably tomorrow. Get it in the PO box. 15 cents probably, says Big Bad Ads. Yeah, probably this show made 15 cents today. Wow, Anthony Garcia saw another ad. I didn't even hit the button. Damn, that's a delayed ad. That's cool though. That's fine. It rotates around based on like what ads are ready to play and your search criterias and what you like. You know that it all depends what's loaded and what you'll see. So it's completely random. But that's cool. Like an example of what I would do during the shows, I'd be like, all right, guys, we're gonna take a break, you know, and then I would go to a commercial where it's just like, we'll be right back, and it's just playing music, and then while I'm doing that, I'd be slapping the ad button a couple times, and then I would just, you know, we'd be back in like 4 or 5 minutes. So I'd be like, oh, you know, hey, we'll be right back. Take a look at Jeremy Borash, and we'll be back in just a few minutes. And then I'd play music, and then some of you would hear the music, and some of you would actually get the ad. But yeah, fine. We'll be right back, everybody.
Us.
What's with that pop? Everybody hear that pop at the beginning of that? Boom! Like, what the fuck is that, dude? That's enraging. That's a clean song that I purchased, too. What the fuck?
Jealous us. Tom Brady, I'm gonna fuck your wife. Anus. Jealous us. Anus. Jealous us. Anus. Jealous us.
Yo, they hate us because they jealous of us.
Jealous us.
Only in America would somebody say jellifuss.
Jealous us.
Jellifuss. 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 Fuff.
Jealous us.
Yeah, I got an ad. I got an ad this time. Holy shit, that's so funny. Motherfucking, I got an ad. Alright, we're back on the show. The ads are over now. Well, I got an ad. That's how funny this is. Oh my god. That's funny. That's I'm getting another ad. Look at this. I'm getting another ad. I better not click on it. They'll get me for clicking on my own shit. Illegal click activity. Of course, the stream health just went to shit all of a sudden. Well, jellifuss.
Like, what the fuck is that, dude? That's a...
Oh, wow, it's way behind.
That's a clean...
Way behind. Why is it so far behind? Jellifuss. That would be great if you got a Pornhub ad. That'd be so funny. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I'll be back later. Thank you for the help. I salute you all. It's freezing in this basement right now. That's why I'm fucking wearing 3 shirts, 3 sweatshirts. I look gigantic. I'm wearing 3 sweatshirts. I got a fucking hat on. And, yeah. Got an ad on my phone. Elias, that's sick, man. In Canada, and you got an ad on your phone. I'm ready to go, Elias. How about that fucking Bruins logo, Elias? How about that? I'm just kidding. I love you, Elias. Why are we beating you guys this year? This is so weird. I don't know what's going on. I'm using a green screen for the basement, yeah, because, I mean, nobody wants to see the boiler room behind me, so. What else do I got? I got more effects, too, yeah. I like this one. This is my favorite one, I think. Where is it? Yeah, I like this one. Jellifuss. Yo, they jellifuss. Why they always gotta be jellifuss? This hat has green on it, so we're seeing through the hat. That's too bad. We don't even have the best green screen right now because this fucking light over here is just fucking stupid. So we're getting fucking this is not a great green screen right now. I mean, not only is the green screen all wrinkled to shit, but the light is fucked up. And honestly, in this basement with this rat shit or mouse turds that were everywhere from when we had a mouse problem like 4 years ago, I'm not going around touching anything because I really don't want to fucking die of hantavirus or something. So I just don't want to touch anything. I just set it up real quick and I was like, whatever. I'm not fucking moving anything because, yeah, I don't want to be fucking dead of hantavirus. There's the green screen. Yay, look at it. It's all wrinkled. I could fix it, though, if I just pulled this over a little bit. I just don't give a shit right now. I'll just fucking twinkle a little bit and I don't care. Twinkle, twinkle, little fuck. Why isn't this fucking moving still? Oh, yeah. Is it not set up on forever? There it goes. There it goes. Somewhere over the rainbow. The ads are working, says Rain Havoc. Guys, thank you again for everybody for helping out. I'll see you guys tonight for the SmackDown review and whatever else I decide to do today, and for PUBG afterwards, and maybe PUBG in a little while, to be honest. I will see you. Have a good day. Thank you very much for all the support you guys give. And shout out to everybody who's become a patron. The Morning Madness episode is up right now on patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. And yes, anybody who signs up for Patreon today, if you're not a patron, I will absolutely be able to shout you out at the beginning of the SmackDown review. If you up your Patreon pledge as well, I'll make sure to shout you out as well. So there's some incentive there. But anyway, thanks for just being here to help me test this shit. I'm sure this was boring and weird, although some of you got some kind of cool information, I guess. But